Welcome back. Poof, we're back.
Yeah.
We're on the roll.
A bit slow at the poof.
Delayed reaction
yeah.
because, never mind, there are a lot of flags around. We're on a roll here about the disappearing kampongs. Stop sniggering. Do Singaporeans even know that there's still a kampong around? Well, do you? Let's take a look.
You know whether there is any kampong left in Singapore?
In Singapore, don't have. I think all you see now, our country, all city. You go anywhere also, you cannot find kampong.
没有，哪里有？没有看到。
A kampong is a kind of a very traditional hut made out natural materials such as leaves, woods, and so on. But I still find it very nostalgic to see such kampong houses around.
Those houses that are made out of wood and leaves, as in those houses that people stay in the past.
Do you miss your kampong life?
Yeah, sure. I wish I can stay in kampong back. Can raise chicken, ducks lah, anything that you can raise. Right.
那 kampong 的生活怎么样呢？
好哈，这呢有种菜，有池塘，有养猪、养鸭，什么都有啦。
那时还小一点早上5点多4点就起身咯。养猪、养鸡、耕田的咯，这样哦。
苦吗？生活？
苦。
当然是不同了。以前kampong是阿达乌来的嘛，地方又肮脏又不够卫生嘛，都是那个时候都是很多那个龙沟的水不通，水又肮脏又生那个蚊虫，当然是跟现在的不一样嘛，现在呢我们政府主务来讲比较卫生啊，没有这么肮脏啊。
Ideally, we want to preserve the spirit, the kampong spirit, the heritage, because it is these places that you really find camaraderie, fellowship, and kinship and things like that. Now, because of HDB flats, you find that the bonds are loosening up, and there's no spirit, even during the festive season and things like that. So, if we could have this kind of kampong spirit, if the government could preserve some of these places, not just as tourist attraction, but genuinely let this landowner, because these are usually landowners, they have to own their land, but because forced to make way due to widening of roads due to urbanization, things like that. But if they allow them to do it, let them live the life they want to live, why not? I mean, they should be allowed to live. Let them live their life where they're contented with a slower pace of life, instead of all of us catching up in a rat race like that, you know what I mean? And then we miss out so much of things that our forefathers have enjoyed.
Would you visit it, or would you stay in a kampong if there's one available?
I don't mind. I want to experience something new. I'm used to staying in HDB condo, so I want to try something new. Yeah.
So you will move to a kampong if there is?
Temporarily.
But not permanent?
Not permanent, just temporarily. Because I'm born from a city life. If I suddenly stay countryside permanently, right, I think I feel very, very weird.
Why? What would be the downside of that?
Well, as you know, the kampong life, you won't be able to experience technology like electricity, television. Everything is just like Stone Age kind of era. So that's why you have to manage everything at your own basis. Rather than you used to city life, you use handphone, you can call. But kampong, I think you have to walk a distance just to reach your friend.
Maybe only. Yeah.
Why maybe?
Because I'm living very well in the current HDB flat. Yeah.
And you don't want to move into a kampong?
Maybe I might want to so-called experience living in a kampong, but not move into the kampong.
No.
Why not?
Because it's not very accessible. Then the places, then not enough. There's no electricity. Then you can't do all your usual stuff. Because I'm too used to modern life.
Actually,
They are wrong.
Yeah. There is electricity.
Then there's running water since 1962.
That's right. And flushing system, no Neighbourhood collector, no outhouses, no. And I think even if they wanted an aircon, they could put one in
because there's electricity.
That's right.
You can have your computers, you can have your plasma TV, you can have your Xbox Wii, PlayStation 3.
The only thing I think they don't have is maybe cable because there are no, they don't line up cables.
Yeah.
So that's about the only thing, they don't have.
Yeah, they can have wireless though.
Yeah, they can do a lot of things.
As long as you have a phone line.
So obviously we're seeing some like misconceptions about
Yeah, but you
kampong
can't
living.
blame them because obviously a lot of them are actually younger than us.
A lot younger.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we don't know about
Okay.
it.
I was about to say I was very young, but yeah.
Huh?
It's okay, never mind.
Again?
Never
Sorry?
mind. It's okay.
No, but you know, you really can't blame them because, you know, unlike Cheryl, the first thing that they see is they're like, you know, what am I talking about? I mean, they have always lived in a
Yeah,
flat.
they've
so
never
that's all
known
they
anything
know.
else
Yeah,
other
yeah.
than a flat. So there's really no basis for comparison. How would you know? How would they know whether? How would we know whether we would like to live in a kampong or not?
And I guess if they hear from some of the older people, like some of them that Elsie spoke to, like one old man was saying, you know, kampong is very dirty, very unhygienic. So if their grandfather tells them that, then they probably think like, not so good lah. But from what we see along Buangkok, everything seems fine.
Yeah, it's very clean.
Yeah.
It's maybe they have a lot of they have like a lot of space, so there's junk lying
Yeah,
around.
there's a bit of clutter.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's not dirty. You see, it's a clean place, and they've done quite a bit of work.
And
like
I saw
poured
even
gravel
like
on the
there's like tiles or like nicely cemented floor. It's not like dirt, right?
No, it's not. It's well, the front yard is usually dirt,
usually,
but
but-
there is like a well-laid road into the kampong and paths and everywhere. Yeah, but I remember a house which was our neighbour's house. The front yard, right, instead of sand or grass, it was filled with seashells.
She saw seashells on the seashore.
Seashells.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool.
Okay, what would you say is your best experience or like most treasured memory of like
Most
kampong life?
treasured memory of a kampong life is creating our own games, climbing trees. Let me see. There
What are
was
some of those games? Like 3-hour hide and seek. I can
Yeah.
so see that happening.
yeah, it's like a
You
whole
just run to your neighbor's house and hide there. Like,
a
'cause
whole
the place is so
kampong
big,
hide and seek, yeah. And then there was this game with divided into two teams, and one team is supposed to freeze, and the other team is supposed to make the frozen team laugh and unfreeze. That was fun.
But you could do that and avoid that, what?
Yeah, but nowadays you play in the void deck, people on the second floor, hey, go quiet, I'm trying to sleep. Yeah.
Last time they just all played together.
So you were saying that in your kampong, in your home, right, when you were in the kampong, it was very huge, right? The lady's home, which I visited, she gave me a tour of her whole home. It's so huge. It's like a private house. It's almost a bungalow.
Yep. And the best thing about those places, the rents are very, very low, right? It starts from like $35 to...
No, Lorong Buangkok starts from $6.50 per month.
Awesome.
The lady who I visited, $20 a month, and actually it's raised rent. The most expensive rent of 28 houses there is $30.
And that's probably like a 3-story one with a
No, but
living
then
room
you
the
see, you
size
don't
of-
even need to build 3 stories because you can just like 1 story but like spread out.
Yeah. I remember we had like 4 different sections of our house with one big dining area, one big kitchen, one big toilet, and we even had a basement.
Basement?
Yeah, which we converted into 2 rooms.
Wow.
Nice. No, but okay, I think people also talk a lot about like kampong spirit. I mean, of course, kids have fun playing together, but what about like adults, you know? Because now nobody talks to each other, what?
Yeah. Was it very different when you were in a kampong
like
compared to living in a HDB?
Do like your mom cook something and then bring it to your neighbors and then, you know?
My mom still does that. But, yeah. But our immediate neighbors, we are very close. Like, even for the kids, right? Even like when we misbehave, they would just mention the name of this guy who lives like 3 houses down, and everyone would know that he's not the guy to
mess around
anger.
with.
Yeah. And the guy next door to my house, he has a convenience store, but all the stuff he pretty much gives away anyway. Yeah, and the guy opposite us,
That's convenient.
He sells like
Convenience
those
store,
iced, you know those.
The popsicle thing.
Yeah, the popsicle thing. Yeah, but it's not the kind you can break into 2. It's the old school one. It's like one long plastic bag with a rubber band at the end.
Oh, so self-made.
See, I don't even know what
self-made.
you're talking about.
I can imagine.
I'm that young.
Yeah, and I look that young, you know, because I live in
Because
kampong.
you live in a kampong. No wonder you were like smelling to yourself just now when we were talking about the youth of people who live in kampong. But it's true, you know, they
But
really
there are some bad
stress-free.
memories as well. Like, it's not all fun and games.
Like,
there.
but I'm sure you got climb trees and there are accidents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was yeah, I mean, fall out of trees and then fall into drain, step on rusty nails, and
tetanus.
and the ghost stories you hear over there.
Like Pontianaks in trees.
Not just there. There's like the Pontianaks. There's the, you know. Oh yeah, you scared, right?
Our mothership is asking for a ghost story like right now.
A ghost story, okay.
Can you
fatherland?
Can I take a break then, and I'll join you guys back?
She's scared. You
No.
la 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 la.
She used to want to tell me stories from like the True Files or something, and I was just like, okay, bye.
True Singapore ghost stories.
Okay, anyway.
Well, one ghost story that
Not listening.
personally happened to me and my sister and I lah. Like we were playing hide and
Not
seek.
too scary.
No lah, not scary lah. We were playing hide and seek lah, and it was coming up to the evening. So my sister's the one hiding, so we had to look for her. So we looked for her for hours and hours, couldn't find it until the sunset. And of course, sunset we all have to go home, right? So we went home and then like, where's your sister? Oh, I thought she went home. Then we couldn't find her. So they called out like all the neighbors, tried to look for her, couldn't find it. But at about 9, 10, found her in the chicken coop.
Huh?
She was just hanging out there going, And then we asked her what happened, how come she's here? She said, a lady took me here and she said she's gonna bring me some sweets. Yeah, so that's my ghost story. Yeah, a lady took me with some sweets.
To break the tension, Kai Ling made funny noises.
It was too quiet, so I don't
Kai Ling scared. Well, it could be an auntie wanted to abduct your cute sister.
Yeah, and then put her in a chicken coop.
Yeah, so that it's easy to carry.
But the thing is that, we saw the last kampung in Singapore, Lorong Buangkok. It's very clean, but I'm not so sure whether it was always like that, I'm sure there are just like there are dirty houses and clean houses. It really depends on how people upkeep their kampung and their own homes.
I mean,
it could
even
be like
in
a slum for all we know.
Even in HDB flats, you see a clean house and you see
Exactly.
a house that's really skanky and with dirty underwear all over.
Yeah, but I think my experience going to Kampung Buangkok changed my ideas of how how kampung living is like. It's not necessarily dirty. It's not a slum. The roof does not always leak. You have electricity.
Yep.
You have a toilet. All these
you
things
have
like
fun.
that. Yeah, it's actually very beautiful because they're proud of it and they upkeep it. I guess at the end of the day, it's how well people want to maintain their living quarters.
And how hard they're willing to work at it.
Well, I guess it's Balik Kampung right now. We'll be right back with more of disappearing apps in Singapore.